Yo. Okay. Okay. Hello, people of the internet. Yes. So today I want to talk about what the NHS commonly refers to, or if you've ever been to a psych ward, a lot of the nurses have sort of coined an unofficial term called shit life syndrome or crap life syndrome, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's a thing. I'm kind of like embarrassed, like when people say like how many medications you on or what diagnoses do you have, because it's like the list is endless. And it's like, you don't even believe it yourself. You're like, how does one person have all that wrong with them? It'd be quicker to name what I don't have. And it's very easy to get to a place where you're like, why me? X, Y, Z. You know, take this YouTube thing, for example. So like, you think of the utter uphill struggle it is to get any kind of traction on a extremely saturated, whatever, you know. So you're essentially put in a race, and it's like, yeah, I want you to run this ultra marathon. You need to come first, but yo, here's like an extra 100 kilo baggage, and you can so easily get discouraged and just think, what's the point, etc. Regardless, there's just something inside me that still just refuses to throw my hands up in the air, call it the human spirit, call it, I don't know, stubbornness, I don't know. But you know, they say you should make a video a week or be consistent and everything. It's like, bruh, with EUPD, it's like, the only thing I'm consistent with is being inconsistent. And like, I'll have like weeks, sometimes months, where I'm like silent, like I don't want to talk. I'll have some weeks where I won't stop talking, mainly to myself. So having that need for consistency when you operate out of a biology that is wildly inconsistent, that's an interesting challenge as well. You know, I love making the video essays. I enjoy it. I enjoy the research, enjoy the writing particularly. Video editing is okay, you know. Takes ages, dude. Takes ages. What can I produce on a fairly frequent basis? Videos like this. But surviving crap life syndrome, yeah. Well, you already know this saying, comparison's the thief of joy. So comparing yourself to yourself, even that can thieve some joy as well. Wildly low expectations helps. That's a Rimworld life hack right there. Wildly low expectations. Like, did I do my responsibilities today? Like, on a very strict sense to the people in your life? Yes. Okay, I made it. Somewhere along the line though, I can't tell what's real, you know. You look at some of these diagnoses. Borderline personality, for example, that's a weird one. So how is it a diagnosis when like most people grow out of it? I thought that was for life. Okay, let's put that aside. ADHD, overdiagnosed probably. Is it, I don't know, neurodivergence, autism? It's like, bro, how many things do you want to give me? I got all the letters in the alphabet except the PhD and the honours. You know, and then being reliant on the state when they put you on X, Y, and Z medication. I really don't like that. You know, you'd be like, no, I don't want to go on this. Or like, oh, we think it's best. Okay. And then you go on it. And then what the biology does, which is what the biology does, is it slowly gets a tolerance and less of it works. So when you go, oh, this doesn't work anymore, they're like, drug seeker. You're like, I didn't choose to be on this. But now you've put me on it. Now I'm on this like little ball and chain with a timer. That pisses me off. Is that a psyop? Probably. And just like the mechanics of it as well. Like, so like 1 unit of stress, I get like 20 units, no. For 1 unit of stress, yeah, I get 20 units of negative emotion compared to like a, 5-to-1 or a 2-to-1 ratio or a 1-to-1 ratio, neuroticism. I've got 98% neuroticism on my personality test. So like if I was in a room of 100 people, I'd be the 98th, like crazy. Not crazy, but like feel negative emotion the most. I think a sense of humour helps. I think back to my nan when she had dementia, and that was a particularly devastating time. And she still maintained her sense of humour all the way up till where she had no concept of humour anymore. And, the English say, if you don't laugh, you cry. And there's a lot of truth to that. Having a sense of humour, not taking yourself too seriously, that helps. Yeah, that helps. Even like, I feel paranoid for some reason. Getting disassociation as well, in real time. I hate that. Even like being in front of the computer as well. I can't take it, dude. Like, I can maybe work for 3 hours most, and I'm like, my back hurts, bored. But I don't care about the negative emotion. I can deal with that. I deal with that all the time. But when it is so vivid that you can't concentrate, it's like, what do you do? I'll tell you what I've been doing lately though, which is nice because it's spring. Going for a little cycle in the mornings, that really helps. That way when I come back and do some work, I don't feel like I'm missing out on the weather. I don't feel like, when you haven't moved in a long time. Essentially, I'm very, what they call it, introception. I'm very like imagine like a Sims bars. Imagine there's loads of Sims bars. I'm very conscious of like all of them going down all the time. So I'm like splintered, you see. But I do think extremely low expectations, stubbornness, relentlessness, just like outlasting everyone. That's it. I just outlast you. You might be better on like video editing, you might be better on X, Y, and Z, you might have a team, you might have more energy. It's like you get different types of artists, You get like Gucci Mane, who's on Brick House 4000, or you get like Amy Winehouse, who drops 2 albums and rips. I think I fall more to the, 2 album and rip side of things. So, radical acceptance, DBT, does help though. Yeah, it does help. And it does accumulate, which is nice. I was looking at my music the other day, and I've done a lot of songs. They're not all good, but I've done a lot of songs, and yeah. Self-compassion. It's a big one. Anyway, that's my ramblings for today. What do they call it? Minimum viable product, MVP. Not the most valuable player, but the minimal viable product. And that's all I've got for you this week, I'm afraid. But if you've got chronic health problems, got fibromyalgia as well, forgot about that one. Don't give up, man. Don't give up.